Alright guys, today I bring you guys a OU match against Valen for the win. This was a pretty awesome battle, so you guys make sure to go check him out and sub to him because he's a pretty cool guy. So anyway, I lead off with my Ezelf, and he leads off with the Pert. I go for the Stealth Rocks, predicting him to predict my taunt, and I just stay in just to see what kind of heat trend this is, and I see that it outspeeds me, so that automatically tells me it's Scarf. It knocks me down to my sash, and here I'm just gonna go for the explosion, just trying to at least try to attempt to take it out, or just bring it low as possible so that one of my pokes can come in and take it out. So here I send in my Scarf Flygon, and I'm gonna U-turn, predicting to switch back into Swampert, and I'm gonna U-turn, and I'm gonna send in my Usain Bolt because my Usain Bolt wants to win another fucking Olympic medal. So here he predicts my he's trying to scout what moves I have, and he predicts my hidden power grass quite nicely, and he sends in his Celebi. So now here he gets leftover recovery. Here he predicts my signal beam quite nicely. Here he's just trying to scout my moves out on my Jolteon. And here he predicts my signal beam goes into Heatran. Here I predict him to explode, just trying to kill something before he went down. But he went for the Fire Blast. So that kind of fucked up my whole entire plan of what he was trying to do. So now I sent in my Suicune to take the Fire Blast like a beast, which he does, and I get leftovers recovery, and he's just gonna Fire Glass again. Missed. That kind of sucked. Didn't really matter, but I killed that Heatran off of the surf, so that's one terrifying threat that is down that can really cause some damage to my team. So now he sends out his Suicune. I mean, not Suicune. He sends out his Swampert. I apologize. And I know he's gonna well, actually he EQ'd, I guess, predicted my switch back into Jolteon, but I predicted him to set up rocks. So here I just went for the pain split, trying to get some of my HP back, and as he sends in this Celebi. Now we get leftovers recovery. Now he switches out, and he switches out to take my Shadow Ball that is coming. And now that I see that my Rotom kind of walls the Celebi, I know that it probably doesn't have really much that can stand against it. So I'll go for a Shadow Ball here just to get some more damage, knowing that he's going to set up his rocks. So we get leftovers recovery here, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp here, knowing that he's going to roar me out. So while he's trying to roar shuffle me, he will get continuous damage, and he rolls me out into a poke that I didn't want him to quite see yet, but it didn't really matter. He roars me out into Lucario. Here I'm gonna predict his Earthquake and go into my my Rotom, just trying to get some more damage on that thing. I keep now over these next few turns. Well, I Shadow Ball here. Over these next few turns, he's just gonna rush shuffle me, and I'm gonna keep switching back into Rotom. I don't want him. I want to kill him with Rotom, so that whatever he sends out next, Rotom can either be Death Father for it, so I can get a clean switch in, or Rotom can possibly try to take it. So now he roars me out to Suicune, and like I said, I'm just trying to kill this thing off with Rotom, so that whatever poke he sends in next, Rotom can be Death Fathered, or Rotom can probably try to take it head on, if you understand what I'm saying. Now here I predict him to EQ, and he does go for the EQ, and he's gonna die to burn damage, I believe. Yeah, he dies to burn. So now my Rotom is in, and I get to see what kind of poke he's gonna switch out into. Now he switches out into a Starmie. Not really worried about the Starmie, but kinda am. If he's Scarf, I could be screwed, but if he's Life Orb, I can really definitely deal with it easier, and he is Life Orb, which is great for me. So now I send in Flygon, and he predicts my U-turn here, and he goes into his Espada, which is a pretty cool name for Scizor, by the way. Who's gonna take the U-turn, and I switch into my fucking Suicune to Wallet, So now I'm going to set up a con mine knowing that he's going to U-turn. Now this U-turn does a chunk of damage out of my health, so that just tells me it's bandit off the bat, because bandits or whatever. And he switches into star me. Now here I predict him to over predict and go for the ice beam to predict me to him to T-bolt for me to go into Flygon. But I figured, like, since I have one calm mind up, a T-bolt wouldn't kill me, and I could just kill it off with a hidden power electric. So that worked out good for me, and I killed that Darmioff, which is a great powerhouse in OU now that Latias is gone. So that's nice that it's taken down. So I have nothing against his Celebi, so I'll just leave Suicune in as Deathfather. He lead sheet, I guess, predicting me to switch, or just trying to recover and whittle me down even more. So I wanted to see what moves he has, so I'm leaving Suicune as in leave Suicune in as Deathfather. He goes to Grass Knot. That doesn't take me out, but I kind of made a fail play here, and I went for the Calm Mind again, because I thought if he were to use a Grass move, it would have took me out, but you know, that kind of failed for me. But anyway, he Leaf Seed is going to cause me to faint, and here I'm going to send in my Flygon again. I'm going to U-turn. U-turn is not going to take him out, sadly, which sucks. And I'm just going to switch into my Jolteon, because I still want to see his last move. He goes to recover, so now I send 3 of those Celebi's moves: recover, Leech Seed, and Grass Knot. So now I know Jolteon can probably come in and wall it. And I go for a T-Bolt him here, predicting him to predict me to Signal Beam and go into Scizor or something, and so he Leech Seeds. So, okay, that was kind of fucked up on my part. I should have just Signal Beam and killed it. Now here, I predict him to predict me to Signal Beam again. So I go for another T-Bolt while he sends it his Infernape, thinking I would Signal Beam again, and T-Bolt is going to KO that Infernape. So that was awesome prediction on my part. I think that kind of sealed me the game, or whatever. So now he sends in a Scizor, and he Bullet Punched me for the KO. So now I can send in my Lucario. I'm gonna go for the CC, not gonna Swords Dance up or try to set up. I'm just gonna go for the CC, just trying to get some direct damage on whatever, on his Scizor or either his Celebi. So now CC, and now he is in KO range for a Crunch. And I'm gonna kill that Celebi off with a Crunch, and that Celebi goes down. So that's awesome. So now his last poke is a Scizor, and I don't want to take a Bullet Punch with the defense drop, so I send in my Flygon as Death Fodder, but he goes for the superpower, and that just fucking raped Flygon. Like Flygon had no chance against that. So now that I know he locked in the superpower and he has a defense drop, I know that a close combat will be able to kill him, because I will outspeed him because he is bandit. So that's good game. You guys check Valen out. He's a pretty cool guy and is an awesome battler. And yeah, see you guys later for the next battle. Peace out.